Mr. President, I have the honor to present His Excellency Michel Philippe Dauphin, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Kingdom of Belgium to the Republic of the Philippines.
Mr. President, pleasure to hand over to you the letter of promotion. We're very pleased to we met very pleased to be able to ensure all the
Your Excellency, welcome here. I'm here for the
proud of he has been assigned here in the Philippines. So we look towards more progress. And I invite you for questions. Oh,
So let's introduce my wife, make an involvement,
pleasure to meet you.
and our counselor, assistant.
Translation lang yan.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present His Excellency Gerardo Lozano Arredondo, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the United Mexican States to the Republic of the Philippines.
Your Excellency, Rodrigo Roa Duterte,
It's a great pleasure for me to present to you the card of credentials of appointment as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of Mexico to the Republic of the Philippines. As you know, Mr. President, Mexico and the Philippines have a long and traditional friendly relationship. Within 250 years, the Acapulco-Manila Galeon link our nations, not only trading products to America from Asia, but also bringing our people, culture, and traditions. This legacy remains until today in a very wide range of aspects of the Mexican and Filipino societies. One example of the closest of our countries took place in 1945 when the Squadron 201 of the Mexican Air Force came to the Philippines to fight for the liberation of Manila. It is important to stress that the past decade, aside from the close political ties that bind our nations, trade and investments grew substantially. We are very proud to inform that the Mexican investments in Philippines reached $6 billion, considered our highest investment in Southeast Asia. Your Excellency, Mexico has as one of its main objectives, like Philippines, to diversify its external relations, and Philippines play a key role in the achievement of these objectives. As a developing country, we share similar goals and challenges in areas like climate change, natural disasters, migration, alleviation of poverty, health, trade and economic development, and security. In this regard, I received instructions from my government to do what is necessary to further develop our bilateral relations and promote cooperation to take advantage of the enormous possibility they represent for both countries. Mr. President, Mexico and the Philippines participate actively in different multilateral and regional forums, which open interesting possibilities to stress the collaboration and to promote in these forums joint initiatives in subjects of interest for our nations. In this sense, I would like to congratulate the government of the Republic of the Philippines for the successful chairmanship of the ASEAN this year. I believe, Your Excellency, that the prospects for our bilateral relations are extensive and promising. Let me assure you that you can count on Mexico as a friendly and close partner. We wish to work together in all fields that could benefit our people. Finally, allow me to commit to you the warm greetings of President Enrique Peña Nieto and his best wishes for the well-being of Your Excellency, as well as the well-being and prosperity of the great people of the Republic of the Philippines, wishes which I respectfully join in expressing. Mabuhay at maraming salamat po. Muchas gracias.
Your Excellency, welcome to your new assignment, the Republic of the Philippines, and we are happy that you are here. We would be ready to accept you. Let's ready to end. Thank you.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present His Excellency Giorgio Guglielmino, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Italy to the Republic of the Philippines.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. It's a real great honor to be here. I don't want to be formal. It's really something very sincere that I already feel like. Of course, I represent the President of the Republic of Italy, but most of all, I represent the Italian people. As you know, the Italian people are so friendly with the Filipino people, and proof of it is how they welcome and how they greeted such a big community in our country. This is, I think, the most beautiful thing between our two countries.
Welcome to the Philippines. Fruitful discussion. Such good neighbors, despite we appreciate that. Thank you. I mean, obviously, can you
Thank you, sir. Mr. Ambassador, you want to introduce? I may introduce my Deputy Pavitsky, the head of Ambassador section.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present His Excellency Daniel Robert Cruz, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland to the Republic of the Philippines.
Mr. President, it's my honor to present to you my credentials as Ambassador of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Malaking karangalan para sa akin na maging British Ambassador sa inyong bansa. Napakahalagang tuwang ng UK ang Pilipinas. Gusto kong mapalakas pa ang ating magandang relasyon. I look forward to working to strengthen the ties between our countries. Maraming salamat po.
Your Excellency, you are really a diplomat par excellence.
Thank you. Maraming salamat.
And welcome to your new assignment. I hope you have a productive stay here, and we commit to you that we will work closely with you on all fronts. Then, you can have it.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. This is my wife, Rachel.
Madam.
My deputy head of mission, Nigel.
Yes, ma'am.
My head of UK trade investment.
Welcome.
Pleasure, sir. And my defense attaché, my president.
Yes. Welcome.
My political officer, Vicky Bates.
Nice to meet you.
And the head of my political section, Bob. Nice to meet you.
Carried.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present Her Excellency Adekunbi Abibat Shonaike Ayodeji, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to the Republic of the Philippines.
Your Excellency, I have the honor to present my letters of credence as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to the Republic of the Philippines, and the letter of recall of my predecessor in office, Ambassador Akiem. Your Excellency, on this occasion, allow me to extend greetings warmth from your brother, President Muhammadu Buhari, and the entire people of Nigeria to yourself, Your Excellency, the government, and the beautiful people of the Republic of the Philippines. Your Excellency, I pledge myself to continue to strengthen the cordial relation between Nigeria and the Philippines, and also to strengthen the economic and social aspects of our region.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Tanong?
Post served or by the Secretary of Foreign Affairs in the case of personnel in the Home Office. I invite Mr. Robert Borge, Officer in Charge of the Office of Presidential Protocol, to read the text of the citation and annotation of the Gawad Mabini.
May we call on Executive Secretary Salvador Medialdea and Secretary of Foreign Affairs Alan Peter Cayetano to please join the President. The citation reads, Palasyo ng Malacanang, alamin ng lahat ng makababasa nito na ako, si Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Pangulo ng Pilipinas, sa bisa ng kapangyarihang ipinagkaloob sa akin ng batas, sa pamamagitan nito, itinala sa listahan ng Gawad Mabini na may ranggong dakilang kasugo, isinagawa sa lungsod ng Maynila ngayong 13 araw ng Setyembre sa taon ng ating Panginoong 2017. Nilagdaan, Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Pangulo ng Pilipinas. Gawad Mabini, dakilang kasugo or commander, is hereby conferred on Vice Consul Theodore Andre P. Bauzon, Foreign Service Officer Class 3, Philippine Embassy in Rome. Vice Consul Bauzon demonstrated his selfless service in protecting and securing the interests and welfare of overseas Filipinos in distress while at the Philippine Embassy in Iraq. He introduced the online visa application system to pre-screen those who intend to visit the Philippines and developed an online registration of overseas Filipinos for emergency cases. Thank you. Maraming salamat po. Gawad Mabini Dakilang Kasugo or Commander is hereby conferred on Director Ryan Francis D. Hener, Foreign Service Officer Class 2, Acting Director, Office of Consular Affairs. Director Hener's resolute negotiating skills enabled the Friends of Emergency Safeguard Measures, or ESM, ASEAN-Singapore to articulate the group's position in keeping the issue of ESM on the negotiating agenda of the Working Party on General Agreement on Trade in Services, or GATS, rules. He also facilitated the drafting of the Statement of Ministers responsible for trade on supporting the multilateral trading system and assisted the National Economic Development Authority in drafting the Trade Services Agreement between the Philippines European Free Trade Association. Thank you. Maraming salamat po.
The Gawad Mabini rank of Dakilang Kamanong, or Grand Cross, is conferred upon a former or incumbent Secretary of Foreign Affairs, Chief of Mission, Cabinet member, or other high officials who headed a Philippine delegation to an important international conference or a ministerial level and, as a result thereof, made substantive contributions to public interest and public welfare. May once again call on the officer in charge of the Office of Presidential Protocol to read the text and citation of the Dakilang Kamanong.
Thank you. The citation reads, Palasyo ng Malacanang, alamin ng lahat na makababasa nito na ako, si Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Pangulo ng Pilipinas, sa bisa ng kapangyarihang ipinagkaloob sa akin ng batas, sa pamamagitan nito, itinala sa listahan ng Gawad Mabini na may ranggong Dakilang Kamanong, isinagawa sa lungsod ng Maynila ngayong 13 araw ng Setyembre sa taon ng ating Panginoon 2017. Nilagdaan, Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Pangulo ng Pilipinas. Gawad Mabini Dakilang Kamanong or Grand Cross is hereby conferred on Undersecretary Enrique A. Manalo, Chief of Mission Class 1, the Undersecretary for Policy. Undersecretary Manalo has been effective in bringing together the Philippines and China in constructive dialogue following the ruling of the Permanent Court of Arbitration on the disputed West Philippine Sea, as evident in the resumption of the Foreign Ministry consultations and the advent of the bilateral mechanism on issues concerning the South China Sea. He has been at the helm of reconvening the department's Policy Advisory Board to discuss and address cross-cutting global and foreign relations concerns in a holistic and integrated manner. Thank you. Maraming salamat po. Ang Gawad Mabini Dakilang Kamanong or Grand Cross is hereby conferred on Ambassador Elizabeth P. Buensuceso, Chief of Mission Class 1, Philippine Permanent Representative to the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. As Philippine Permanent Representative to ASEAN since 2013, Ambassador Buensuceso's laudable substantive work has resulted in bolstering Philippine relations with the members of ASEAN. Her remarkable accomplishments include the successful integration of clauses in the ASEAN New Plans of Actions, the effective implementation of the Declaration on the Conduct of Parties in the South China Sea. Thank you. Maraming salamat po. Gawad Mabini, Dakilang Kamanong or Grand Cross, is hereby conferred on Consul General Adelio Angelito S. Cruz, Chief of Mission Class 2, Philippine Consulate General in Los Angeles. May we call on Consul General Adelio Angelito S. Cruz. During his stint as Chargé d'Affaires en Pierre of the Philippine Embassy in Tripoli, Libya, Consul General Cruz exhibited his exemplary service in safeguarding and promoting the welfare of overseas Filipinos caught in the wave of demonstrations and protests in Libya. His commendable diplomacy enabled him to maintain the bilateral relations of the Philippines with the Libyan government while generating the host country's support amidst the civil war, which led to the successful evacuation and repatriation of almost 6,000 overseas Filipinos. Thank you. Maraming salamat po. Thank you. Gawad Mabini, Dakilang Kamanong or Grand Cross, is hereby conferred on Ambassador Mario L. De Leon Jr., Chief of Mission Class 1, former Assistant Secretary of the Office of Financial Management Services. As former Consul General of the Philippine Consulate General in New York from 2011 to 2016, he persistently pursued the promotion of commercial relations and identification of trade opportunities within the Philippines and New York. He was instrumental in unifying various Filipino-American community groups to collaborate for worthy causes such as the Build a Shelter project benefiting those displaced by Typhoon Yolanda. Thank you. Maraming salamat po. We would also like to thank Executive Secretary Medi Aldea and Secretary Cayetano. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we'd also like to thank, of course, the President, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. At this point, may we call on the President for his short message.
Wala totohanan talaga nila. One page lang, oh. Yeah, my warmest felicitations to the awardees. Ma'am, hindi ako nagpapatawa. Sa totoo lang. Ako ni minsan, hindi ako nakatanggap. Ni Tansan, wala nga. Totoo yan, I never had any. Kaya ako very proud sa inyo. May mga tao talagang mas may abilidad sa iyo, parang ganun. And basi wala akong award. Ako na lang ang tigabigay ng award, ma'am. My heartfelt congratulations to our awardees. Yosek Enrique Manalo, Sir. Ambassador Elizabeth Bensoceso. Consul General Adilio Angelito Cruz. Theodore Andre Bausun. And Director Ryan Francis D. Hiner. Strengthening our foreign relations is not only a sign of goodwill, it also ensures that opportunities for trade and commerce, national security and cooperation will prosper among nations. Thank you for upholding and promoting our country's independent foreign policy, strongly founded on a national interest and carried out through the diversification of our international ties to secure our political, economic, and social cultural objectives. Your unwavering dedication has enabled our country to achieve major foreign policy and national economic goals. Your efforts have also safeguarded and promoted the welfare and the rights of Filipinos residing abroad. May you continue your exemplary service in advancing the interest and sovereignty of our nation. Again, congratulations at mabuhay kayong lahat.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.
We will now proceed with the photo-taking opportunity. May we now invite all the Gawad Mabini awardees to please proceed downstage. Thank you very much, Mr. President. May we ask the awardees to please return to their places. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our conferment ceremony this evening.
We would like to thank President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Thank you. Kindly remain in your spots until after the President has left. Thank you. That's it.
Ikaw ang mamuno para sa pagbabago.
Kindly take your seats. Thank you.
A pleasant evening to everyone. We are gathered here today for the awarding ceremony of the 29th Southeast Asian Games medalists of the Philippine team. To deliver the opening message and to present the 29th Southeast Asian Games athletes from the Philippine delegation, may we call on Philippine Sports Commission Chairman William Ramirez.
Mr. President, these are the Philippine delegation to the 29th Southeast Asian Games, the gold medalist, the silver medalist, and the bronze medalist, together with their president and secretary general and coaches, together with the officials of the government and the National Sports Association. Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Chairman Ramirez. And now, may we please hear the message of our Presidential Advisor for Sports, Mr. Dennis Uy, on behalf of the Club Atleta Pilipinas Foundation.
President Mayor Rodrigo Duterte, athletes, sports officials, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I would like to congratulate our medalists in the 2017 Southeast Asian Games and our national athletes for representing the country in this multi-sport event. Sports has always been defined the apex of man's ability to stretch and go beyond what we believe is possible for the body, mind, and spirit. It takes hard work, determination, and passion to be an excellent athlete. Here in the Philippines, to win in sports means also to rise above all the obstacles and sacrifices that an athlete faces. For there is still much to be done to produce world-class Filipino athletes that will bring more wins for our country. To our athletes, you can count on this administration and the private sector to support you as you seek to bring pride and honor to the Philippines. As our own way of recognizing you, we will be giving additional incentives to the Southeast Asian Games medalists. 50,000 pesos each to gold medalists, 30,000 pesos each to silver medalists, and 20 pesos each to bronze medalists, for a total of 4.83 million pesos as additional individual and team bonuses. This bonus comes from the donation of Phoenix Petroleum Philippines to the Ciclab Atleta Pilipinas Sports Foundation, a private sector initiative to fund the development of our top athletes by giving financial and logistical support. We want to provide our best athletes the support befitting your stature as our country's representative to the world. That is why the business community, in the first initiative of its kind, are pooling our resources together to provide you with the best training facilities, equipment, coaching, education, housing, livelihood programs, and exposure to international competitions. By banding together through the Ciclab Atleta Pilipinas Sports Foundation, we hope that we will eventually win for our country our first Olympic gold. All these are aimed at supporting you, our athletes, as you compete and show the best of the Filipino. Maraming salamat and mayong gabi sa ating lahat.
Thank you very much, Mr. Roy. At this juncture, to present her gold medal to the President, I am proud to call on Ms. Mary Joy Tabal, gold medalist in women's marathon. She was our first gold medalist in the SEA Games. In the previous SEA Games in 2015, she took the silver medal, but this year she made sure she won the gold. She is also a Rio Olympian. Mary Joy Tabal, 28 years old from Cebu. We're all very proud of her. Thank you. And now may we call on the officer in charge of the Office of the Presidential Protocol, Mr. Robert Borge, to read the presidential citation to be conferred to the Southeast Asian Games medalists.
Thank you very much, Mr. Henson. Before I read the citation, I would like to make the announcement based on our instructions from Secretary Go. These will be the incentives for the 29th Southeast Asian Games medalists. For the bronze, from the Philippine Sports Commission, 60,000 pesos. From Mr. Dennis Uy, 10,000 for a total of 70,000 pesos. For silver medalists, 150,000 from the Philippine Sports Commission and 30,000 pesos from Mr. Dennis Uy for a total of 180,000 pesos. And for gold medalists, from the Philippine Sports Commission, 300,000 pesos. From Mr. Dennis Uy, additional 50,000 pesos for a total of 350,000 pesos. Maraming salamat po. I have the distinct honor to read now the citation. The citation reads, Palasyo ng Malacanang, Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas, ipinagkakaloob ang pampanguluhang parangal bilang pagkilala sa kanyang kapuri-puring kahusayan sa sports sa ika-29 na Southeast Asian Games or SEA Games na ginanap sa Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia mula ika-19 hanggang ika-30 ng Agosto taong 2017. Iginawad sa lungsod ng Maynila ngayong ika-13 araw ng Setyembre sa taon ng ating Panginoon 2017. Nilagdaan, Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas.
Thank you, Mr. Borge. At this point, may we request the President, together with the Philippine Sports Commission Chairman William Ramirez and the Presidential Advisor for Sports, Mr. Dennis Uy, to lead the conferment of the presidential citations to the Southeast Asian Games medalists. First up, to represent the bronze medalists, may we call on Miss Pauline Louise Lopez, Taekwondo bronze medalist. Congratulations. And now, to represent the silver medalists, may we call on Mr. Gaylord Coveta, windsurfing silver medalist. Thank you very much, and congratulations. And the gold medalists, please come up as we call your names to receive the citation and incentives. First up, again, we call on Mary Joy Tabal, gold medalist in women's marathon. Thank you, and congratulations. Next up, Mary Joy is only 4'11", 99 pounds. Can you believe it? Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Carlo Biado, gold medalist men's 9-ball pool singles. He was a former golf caddy. He's now 33 years old. And his nickname is Lucky Luke. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations. May we call on the next gold medalist? It's Cheska Centeno, gold medalist in women's 9-ball pool singles. Cheska is 18 years old from Zamboanga City. She also won the gold medal in the 2015 Southeast Asian Games, so this is her second consecutive gold medal in the SEA Games. Thank you, and congratulations. Next up, Yumir Felix Marshal, boxing, gold medalist in the men's middleweight division, 21 years old, from Zamboanga City. Also a repeat gold medalist in the SEA Games. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Next is from Penchak Silat, Dines Duman, 22 years old from Capiz. Thank you and congratulations, Dines. Next gold medalist is Nico Brian Huelgas. From triathlon, gold medalist, 26 years old, from Las Piñas, and a gold medalist for the SEA Games. Thank you and congratulations. Next is in the sport of wushu, Agatha Christensen Wong. Thank you very much, and congratulations to Agatha. Next, we have our ice hockey team, represented now first by Mr. Francois-Emmanuel Gauthier, the first time that ice hockey was staged in the Southeast Asian Games. And the other members of the ice hockey team, please come up now on stage. Thank you and congratulations. And next, in the sport of equestrian, Colin John Sikia, gold medalist men's individual show jumping, 46 years old. He is a magna cum laude graduate in business administration from Iona College. Thank you very much. Our next gold medalist is from fencing, Brennan Wayne Louie, 25 years old, born in Los Angeles. He won the gold medal in the men's individual foil. Thank you and congratulations. Now we go to the world of judo. And our next gold medalist is Kiyomi Watanabe, who's 21 years old. And she was born in Cebu, very proud to represent her mother's homeland. And this is her third consecutive Southeast Asian Games gold medal in judo. So she won gold medals in 2013, 2015, and this year. Thank you and congratulations. Next is our team from lawn bowls. And we'd like to mention their names. It's in the men's fours, Curte Robert Guarin, Emmanuel Portasio, Leoncio Carrion Jr., and Ronald Leasing. In the event of men's fours in this very precision sport, lawn bowls. Thank you. Congratulations to our lawn bowlers. Next up, we go to Taekwondo. In the men's Pumsei team event, and the gold medalists are Dustin Jacob Melia, Rafael Enrico Melia, and Rodolfo Reyes Jr. Thank you and congratulations to our men's Pumsei team. Again, in the sport of Taekwondo, let's call on Samuel Thomas Morrison, gold medalist in the men's Kyorugi 74-kilogram division. And this is his second consecutive gold medal in the SEA Games, having won his first in 2015. Samuel Morrison has competed for both the UST varsity team and the FEU varsity team in the UAP. Congratulations. And last but not least is our gold medalist from gymnastics, Rayland Capellan, 24 years old, from Masbate. And he won the gold medal in the men's floor exercise. Thank you very much, and congratulations to all of our gold medalists, our silver medalists, and our bronze medalists. And at this point, to introduce our guest of honor and speaker, may we call on Executive Secretary Salvador C. Medialdea.
Sa magigiting na atleta ng sambayanang Pilipino, isang malaking karangalan, pakilala ko sa iyo ang Pangulo ng Bansang Pilipinas, Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Salamat po. Ilang beses na kayo sige tayo sa harap ko para akong pare dito. Hindi ito misa. I am very sorry to be late here. Pero I was on time with the appointments only because of the individual presentation of their credentials or lettre de créance sa mga diplomats. So before, pagkatapos mag-tiyati, chika-chika, sometimes it takes longer. Executive Secretary Salvador Medialdea and the members of the Cabinet, Foreign Affairs Secretary and 2019 Southeast Asian Games Committee Chair Alan Peter Cayetano, Presidential Advisors on Sports Dennis Oy, Philippine Sports Commission Chairman William Ramirez, Philippine Olympic Committee President Jose Cuanco Jr., sir, officials and employees of the Philippine Sports Commission and SEAG Club Atleta Filipinas Foundation, the 2017 medalists and participants of the Southeast Asian Games, mga kasama ko sa gobyerno, mga kababayan. I express my heartfelt gratitude to the athletes who have represented us in the recently concluded Southeast Asian Games. I congratulate you all, especially our medalists, for the accomplishment that has brought honor to the country through hard work and discipline. You have prevailed and made our nation proud. I congratulate Malaysia for successfully hosting the 29th Southeast Asian Games. The event is a symbol of ASEAN's commitment to strengthen our partnership and cooperation towards a common goal of a more prosperous and united region in the coming years. I hope we will continue to foster the spirit of goodwill and sportsmanship. In 2019, I am honored that the Philippines will host the 30th Southeast Asian Games. This will be an opportunity for us to look for talented Filipino athletes from all over the country. Thus, I enjoin the PSC to widen its scope and recruit nationwide. Look for them in non-traditional places and include members of the indigenous tribes and the out-of-school youth. Let us give them a chance to hone their talent and live up to their fullest potentials. I encourage our athletes to focus on improving and to strive to do better in the next SEA Games. Rest assured
that the government and the Filipino people will support every step all the way. Continue to represent the best of what Philippines has to offer here and abroad. Make us proud again. Congratulations and mabuhay.
Thank you very much, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, for your encouraging words. And now, may we request the President for a photo opportunity with our athletes, our coaches, our officials. Let's call on initially our first batch of our SEA Games gold medalists, athletes of athletics, billiards, boxing, ice hockey, pencaksilat, triathlon, and wushu. Thank you very much. And now we move on to batch 2. Batch 2 is composed of the Southeast Asian Games silver medalists of archery, athletics, billiards, sapak takraw, triathlon, equestrian, and fencing. Thank you very much and congratulations. May we now call in batch 3, our SEA Games bronze medalists from archery, athletics, and billiards.
Make sure they have exited first. The protocol officers are there naman. It's their responsibility.
Thank you very much, and congratulations. And now, batch 4, made up of our Southeast Asian Games bronze medalists from boxing, gymnastics, Muay, Penchak Silat, Sepak Takraw, shooting, swimming, table tennis, and billiards. Thank you very much. Thank you. And our next batch, batch 5, is composed of the Philippine Sports Commission officials, officials from the Ciclab Atleta Pilipinas, Secretary Alan Peter Cayetano, Representative and Chairman of the Committee on Youth and Sports, Conrad Estrella III, members of the same committee, Congressman Monsur del Rosario, Representative Pia Cayetano, and Representative Chiki Roa Puno. Thank you very much. And now our final batch. Thank you. Thank you, our PSC, Ciclab Atleta Pilipinas officials, and members of the House of Representatives, Secretary Cayetano. Our chairman on the Committee on Youth and Sports of the House of Representatives, Congressman Conrad Estrella III. Thank you. And finally, our sixth batch is made up of our National Sports Association officials and our coaches. Please come up. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. May we request everyone to please be seated. Please take your seats and settle down.